Hello everybody, my name is Meisterbloo and welcome back to my Let's Play of Higurashi no Nakakoto ni Chapter 1 Onikakushi. And I had a very exciting episode last time, so I'm gonna just continue straight on into this. Rena passed out with a squeal, blood spewing from her nose like a fountain. My dignity was being trampled more than a communal doormat. Next is from this old man. I'm gonna have you fan me for a good long while, you know. Foosh, foosh. Oh, I almost forgot. You need to wear this, don't you? The school swimsuit. Huh? This is for girls! I can't wear this. Can't I wear the one for boys?
It was clearly written here. Wear a girl's swimsuit, as you can see.
Satsuko was like a loan shark. Actually, me trying to escape reality as fast as humanly possible was pretty adorable if I did say so myself. But, whose school swimsuit am I going to wear? If I were wearing one of yours, you wouldn't like it, right? Ah, this old man doesn't care about that kind of stuff at all. Think of it as a little benefit. I'm not that in shapes, so I think even Kei-chan could fit into it. The executioners surrounded me, wagging their fingers. No! It's horrible! But it's okay, had my moment in paradise. My first thought, it's tied around the waist. Or around the waist. Wow! That was bad! It's tight around the waist. Second thought, the chest area is pretty loose. Third thought, the crotch area was...
Kei-chan is bending forward. Cute, cute! He'll be ready after you wear the cat ears, tail, and tail. Kei-chan, wanna look in the mirror? It's amazing, really. It's probably best if you look. The stern, scientific, calculating nature mixed in with her fascination made Mion very scary. I would like to respectfully decline, Master. Your ensemble is complete. If only we could send you home dressed like that.
Then, is this enough? I'll change and... While I was saying that, Mion placed her hands on my shoulders and Rika-chan slipped up behind me without a sound.
Not yet, Keiichi. There's still the first penalty left.
In this getup? Rika-chan patted my head without saying a word. It's gonna show a picture, isn't it? It's gonna show a picture, isn't it? Sir, excuse me. Yes, please come in. Oh. I stepped forward. Oh, I forgot about this one. I stepped forwards into the principal's office. My bell collar jingled adorably. The principal froze solid with a smile on his face as he saw me. I couldn't blame him. In this sacred place of study specifically, in his office. Though I said, excuse me, as I entered, the sight of a person entering with a school swimsuit, cat ears, a collar, and a tail, and for it to be a young male student, without a doubt, any normal person's psyche would have stopped cold. But this could be explained. We'll call it uncanny valley camouflage, if you will. When humans see others, they can only begin to act after confirming this is human. Meaning that if he could not comprehend what was in front of him, then in those moments before he could begin to fully process the situation, his mind was completely blank. That was my one and only chance for victory, my penalty. Rubbing the principal's head. Principal! I challenge you! I heard what sounded like a zashing 3 times, his 3-gauge super. The principal said one thing to me. What does it mean to be a man? And in a heartbeat. Yes. Oh, so great. So great. So great. That tremor resounded throughout the Hinamizawa twilight. It's a weird thing. I've never seen that. I'm dead, aren't I? This is the end of the first arc. Y'all didn't know, did ya? Keiichi dies by the principal. So great. Do I get any tips? No. Rena was given permission to caress Rika-chan's head as much as she wanted, so they headed home together, very pleased. Once again today, it was just Mion and I going home. It would just be me if it were me. Man, that was intense. I didn't know Kei-chan was so good at president. No, I was more surprised than anyone. If I was playing with guys, I wouldn't have been that strong.
But still, it was pretty bad. Being carried off on a stretcher in that outfit will probably haunt me until the day I die. But that's fine, isn't it? You were able to do something to boast about for the ages, too. Huh. Well, when she says it like that, we both smiled at each other. Hey, Tomitaki!
Oh, we meet again, Keiji-kun.
It was Tomitaki-san. Take, not Taki. God, what's wrong with me? It felt like I'd been running into him quite often. Hey, take any good pictures?
Well, a few.
So... Tomitaki-san suddenly leaned over and whispered into my ear.
You sure get around. Today you already have a different girl?
It's not like that!
No need to hide it. It's important to get lots of experience when you're young. Dude.
Because Tomitake-san let out such a crude laugh, Mion knew what we were talking about without even hearing his whispering. I've heard through the grapevine that Mr. Tomitake is quite the catch himself,
no, that wasn't my intention.
Sure. Keep up the good work and take plenty of pictures. See ya. Mion seemed to really want to get rid of this lout quickly. From the way she spoke, it seemed as if Mion knew Tomitake-san quite well. How's the year treating you, mister? Staying until the Wataragashi? I can't speak. Again, I don't think I've ever been able to speak properly, ever. I think that was just an illusion in my head. In that case, this was a very bad idea for me to do this thing.
Yep, I plan to. After photographing the festival, I plan on heading back to Tokyo.
Being a photographer sure is easy. Be sure to win some big award and become famous. You spent all your best years on photography after all.
I don't think I'm that far gone. Don't they say men start developing their own unique flavor in their 30s?
What does it matter what you taste like? That's so gross.
Oh, look at the time. I need to get back to the inn before it gets dark.
Tomitake-san began to take his leave with a dry laugh. It did look like he was outmatched by Mion.
Now then, I'll see you both at the festival.
Mion, you jerk. You jerk! You're so mean to all the people. After waving a hand cheerfully, Tomitake-san disappeared amidst the cries of the Higurashi. The way he's going, he probably won't ever get famous. I had him promise he'd display a picture of me if he ever opened up a gallery, but I don't think that'll ever happen. So you know Tomitake-san? Yeah, he's an acquaintance of sorts, but you know how easy it is to tell who's an outsider. It sounded like you meet him all the time. Tomitake-san comes around to Hinamizawa regularly. Regularly. Maybe 2-3 times a year? He says he's taking pictures of the seasonal scenery and wild birds, but, well, those photos are really nothing to phone home about. The image Mion painted of Tomitake-san was fairly unique. The Tomitake-san I knew was more mysterious. The words flowed naturally from my mouth. I wonder if he's really here to take pictures of birds. Mion stared blankly at me, as if to ask, why do you say that? Ah, my ear! Sorry about that, still having some problems with my ear. Should be fine in a week or so. It just seems that he's here for something other than taking pictures, I think. Don't you get that feeling? Like about that incident, the dismemberment. Oh, you too? If so, you've got good instincts, Kei-chan. She agreed with what I thought, but was quite chipper in how she said it. You knew about it then, Mion? Of course. He might be able to pull one over on everyone else, but he can't fool this old man. Mion was posturing pretentiously, but I had easily come to a very different conclusion from what she was imagining.
What is she imagining?
I can only wonder. It felt like all apprehensions I had about Tomitake-san disappeared, lifting the burden off my shoulders. I was finally able to appreciate how clear the evening sky over Hinamizawa was. Ah, I exhaled everything in my lungs and inhaled just as much. It smelled like dusk. What is it, Kei-chan? It's just that I never thought the cries of the Higurashi could feel this good. What's gotten into you all of a sudden, Kei-chan? We both continued to giggle, not knowing why. I wonder what Reina's doing. I bet she's getting her fill of Rika-chan by now. She's probably in the middle of asking her over so she can treat her to dinner. It'd be great if she's able to take her home. I wonder. Rika-chan is pretty good at that stuff. Yeah, I feel the same. That head petting penalty was probably from Rika-chan. I thought so too. The only one who could get away with patting his head is Rika-chan, after all. Just pointless chit-chat. The hot day felt like it was being cooled down by the cries of the Higurashi. It's like the 50th time I've said that. So at least said that phrase in the cry of the Higurashi. Oh, I'm gonna move this. Get it out of the way. I keep almost bumping it whenever I have to, like, scrap my nose or something like that. And scene. I'll give you an A on the delivery, but you need the volume up just a bit, Keiichi-kun. You have received new tips. Community notice. Hey, a fate worse than death. I was about to say, but nothing bad's happened, and then I remembered. Oh yeah, okay, I get it. View all new tips. It's just the one, right? Yep, community notice. This is another tabloid program or whatnot. We're greeting the end of the rainy season sooner than in prior years. On this day, when it feels I don't know who's talking, so I'm going to say announcer voice. On this day, when it feels like summer will soon arrive, I'm pleased that everyone is in good health. The season for the Watanagashi is finally upon us. I believe the assistance of the town council will make this a wonderful festival. I also wish to ask for the assistance of everyone in regards to a few things. Number 1, collecting bazar goods. Bazar. Is it bazar? I think it's bazar. I think I remember first saying that word in like Assassin's Creed or something. We look forward to a well-received Hinamizawan Grand Bazaar expedition. Bazaar, maybe it's bizarre. Holding a massive collection of excess goods and used clothing. No raw goods, please. Management, Makino, tell XXXX. Number 2, recruiting Lil Festival drum dancers. The renowned Lil Festival drum dancers group is known for its careful choreography. The Shofu Society is The Shofu Society is taking last-minute participants. We're looking for any showboat elementary and middle schoolers. Management, Kimiyoshi, tell XXXX. Number 3, taking donations. We are accepting donations in multiples of 1,000 yen. For every 1,000 yen donation, you will be awarded with a refreshment stand ticket. Management, Sonozaki, tell XXXX. Sonozaki, that's Mion. We're not really Mion, it's a family. We are always taking suggestions for ways to improve the festival at all times. If you have an interesting idea, call Kimiyoshi at XXXX. There is a 200 yen refreshment stand ticket attached below the cut line. Oh, well that's interesting. This is a nice little touch.
Just a nice little touch. That's what it is.
Alright, I'm gonna save real quick. We can delete that one, yes. And then save here. Yes. I wish I could rename the saves, but I don't think I can. I've tried it and it wouldn't let me. Alright, so I'm gonna save there. And then continue. Because I still got another 5 or so minutes on this. Oh no, I'm gross. I burped on the internet. A few days had passed since the incident. During that time, either Mion was busy or Rika-chan had to help with the festival preparations, so we couldn't get everybody together for club activities. Even though I thought I would never want to participate again after the years it shaved off my life each time, not having it only made my heart grow fonder. I really am not honest with myself. Today we finally had our club activities again. These weren't the same old club activities. It was called the Watanagashi 5 Demon Firefight. Ooh, it's festival time. And it was one of the biggest events in the club. Keiichi, does this yukata still fit you? Can you try it on for a second? Mom pulled out an old dusty yukata. Nah, I don't need a yukata. Those are embarrassing, so I'll just go in my normal clothes. But this is a festival! Wear it, okay? Ren and the others said regular clothes are just fine. If I was the only one wearing a yukata, it'd be even more embarrassing. I'm assuming that they're both on the other... I'm assuming they're both on other ends of the entire house, that's why I'm yelling. So yeah. Whatever. Whoop. What did I did text log. Whoop. 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 I put on the same old vest as usual. I'll be going with Rena and the others. I'll be going with Rena and the others, so you don't need to worry about me.
Is that so? Well, I'll be going with Dad when he wakes up.
Dad let out a loud snore from the sofa.
From how it looks, he must have pulled an all-nighter last night.
He just finished sending his manuscript, so he might not wake up for a while. It seemed my dad... Was I still her?
Maybe that was Heiichi who said all-nighter. It seems my dad writes for art magazines sometimes too. I've never read it though. I wonder if my dad is really a famous artist. Since his own son is saying something like that, I can't imagine he's selling all that well. But he's able to feed a family of 3, and my life isn't exactly full of hardships. It could be that he's some master painter and I didn't know about it.
Ding dong. Keiichi-kun, are you home?
Uh-oh, it was home already? I didn't want them coming here, so I was planning on leaving early and waiting outside.
Rena! Oh my, it's Rena-chan. Thank you for always looking after Keiichi.
Ma'am, he's also been looking out for...
Why are you blushing just from meeting my mom?
Don't get all flustered. It really doesn't feel right. Let's go, Rena.
Since Rena would continue to space out if I left her here, I grabbed her hand and dragged her out.
Rena-chan, look after Keiichi for me. Yes, ma'am. Even if it means I must sacrifice myself.
Then why don't you just do it right now? She waved back even as I was dragging her away. Oh, God.
Oh, they're sweet on each other. They're so sweet on each other. Okay, Kei-chan, you hungry today? We'll take care of all of that at these stalls.
You thought I'd let myself get full knowing the club activities will involve the stalls?
Wouldn't have it any other way.
Where are Rika-chan and Satoko? Are they already at the temple? They should be.
Yep, Rika-chan is a festival committee member after all. Satoko-chan is probably with her as well.
I see. Alright. Let's make some noise today. Who are you? Oh, it's my brother. He's leaving. I was like, who are you and why are you walking out front? I'm gonna be that cranky old man like, what do you want? Yeah! We were already in high spirits with just the 3 of us there. Is that a real photo? That looks like a real photo at a festival that they just like cel shaded or whatnot, or oil paint effect and whatnot. Cause that lady looks real. I'm looking at her arm. That looks real. Pretty sure that's a photo. It was way more lively at the Furude Shrine than the last time I came, far exceeding my expectations. Throngs of people were crammed between rows of market stalls lined up in line with colorful paper lanterns. Despite that, it was actually quite enjoyable. There sure are lots of people here. I can't believe they all live in Hinamizawa.
Everybody attends the Watanagashi. I think about half the village is here.
Well, that's not everybody, Reina.
It's not just that. Municipal and youth councils from neighboring towns and villages advertise this event as well. That's right. There aren't that many students at our school, but there's a lot of kids here today.
Oh, that's Keiji, I think.
It just doesn't feel like a festival unless there are kids running around after all.
That's true. I agree. Ah, hello and good evening. These two knew everybody we came across. Of course, I greeted them as well, but I still wasn't familiar with everybody yet.
Oh, Reina-chan, thanks for the food you brought me a while back. My son loved it. He said it was delicious. Totemo oishi.
Oh god, she bumped into Master Roshi.
It was nothing at all. I'm glad he liked it. Say hello to Kazuma-kun for me, please.
Hey, if there's a Sonozaki Ojo-chan, I'm in charge of the stand again this year, so make sure you come for a visit.
Pops, have you gotten fatter? You'll end up having a heart attack with a gut like that.
Oh, this kid here is new. Are you one of her underclassmen?
He's one of my members, an upcoming hopeful. If you cross him, he could crush your stand in one night.
You've got a little Missy seal of approval, I see. Hope you take it easy on me. As you can imagine, Mion was chatting away with the old guys running the stalls.
Mi-chan is really energetic after all. She's really popular with the older men.
I think that's a great place to end this video, so thank you all for watching. Hope you guys will join me in the next episode of Higurashi no Nakakoto ni Chapter 1 Onikakushi. Until then, everybody, peace out.